Imagine this. There you are, living your life. Making choices. Feeling joy and pain. Unaware you are trapped in a simulation. But what if we built it ourselves? What if we are the architects of our own simulated reality, and we just forgot? Sound impossible, right? Hold on to that thought. Stay with me because this might be the strangest truth you ever consider. The simulation theory often imagines us as the creations of some advanced civilization. Running ancestor programs for research or entertainment. But what if that civilization is us? What if humanity reached such technological heights in the far future, we decided to simulate our own past, our own evolution to study ourselves? Just, what if? Have you heard of this thing called the self-simulation? It's a form of hypothesis proposed by scientists like physicist Melvin Vopson and philosophers expanding on Nick Bostrom's ideas. It suggests that the universe doesn't just simulate reality. It's simulating itself. In other words, we are both the players and the programmers. Our reality is a recursive, self-generated computation. By using information as the building block, at the deepest level, reality isn't made of matter or energy. It's made of information. Physicists call this the it from bit concept. Every particle, every force, even space and time itself may simply be data processed by a cosmic quantum computer. Why would we run it? Future humans or post-biological AI descendants might run countless simulations to explore their own origins, test alternate histories, or even to escape their own hyper-advanced boredom. In such a scenario, you aren't just living in a simulation. You're living in one your own species chose to create. Free will or pre-programmed? If we're simulating ourselves, does that mean everything is predetermined? Maybe not. A self-running simulation could allow for emergent phenomena, meaning you still make choices. It's just that the system watches how you unfold. For what purpose, one may ask? Is it for self-discovery? So why live inside your own creation? Maybe to learn. To evolve. By simulating your own history, you might find patterns or outcomes that your original civilization needed to understand. In this view, the universe is a mirror, reflecting itself to learn what it means to exist. If we're simulating ourselves, could there be an infinite chain of simulations? Each universe spawning its own history, which spawns another, and another, forever. And inside this chain, every life, every you is both observer and the observed. Some physicists look for pixels of reality, like the Planck length or quantum limits, that suggest our world has a finite resolution. Others say the biggest clue is that math itself so perfectly describes reality. Like a universal programming language we're only beginning to decode. If proved we're living in a self-simulation, would it matter? Maybe it would awaken a profound sense of connection, that we're part of a vast experiment we launched on ourselves. Or maybe we'd feel trapped, like avatars forced to replay history again and again. But here's a thought. If reality is our own creation, a test, a lesson or a dream, then every joy, every heartbreak, every discovery might be exactly what we wanted to experience. So maybe the question isn't whether we're living in a simulation, but what story are we choosing to write inside it? Because whether this is base reality or our own recursive experiment, the wonder is real. And in the end, that might be all that truly matters.